I would say this video is very powerful, and a lot of people speak about this topic because you know how addict we are right now to a social media, so to our phone. I have always studied about like how we became addict to our phone. Social medias, they makes us to be like in our phone all day, scrolling all day, watching pictures, and it's very crazy the way like even if I trying to control it, it's very hard for me to control myself to social medias. I don't know if you guys have the same problems, but with me it's very hard to control myself. And I said like sometimes I would feel like I don't wanted it to do this not anymore, and I just keep going, trying to find the perfect video, trying to find the perfect picture so I can get a little bit more about dopamine. And even if you try to control yourself, it's hard and it's scary because sometimes we don't even realize how addict we are. We are going to say like I am no addict to my phone, and I used to hear my family, my friends, they always say like I don't use my phone a lot, and I would say like they're lying, because even me that I really trying to control my time and I have a lot of things to do, it's hard for me. You imagine how hard it is for everybody, and it's sad. Some people, they don't even know that they are addict to their phone or maybe social media, different specific social medias, but I know they are. And that's why I wanted to talk about this topic, because social media little by little is stealing our life, stealing our time, and we don't like make our dreams come true because of the social media, because we don't want to go out, we don't want to meet people in real life. So you see how important it is networking, and some people they are thinking like they're having a social life through their phone, so they don't like to speak with real people, they don't like to speak in real life because they are having their own social medias, their own friendly life through social medias. And the hard part, like our mind, it doesn't realize sometimes if it's a real face or if it's through our phone. And I will not say like I am perfect, I am already done with that. No, I am very addicted to my phone. Like I almost spend 4 hours every day in my phone, but I know I enjoy my life. I do the things that I have to do. I do a lot of things through my day. When I have maybe 10 minutes of my first thing to do, it's like scroll on TikTok or Instagram, text with somebody, do something on my phone. That's my free time, doing something on my phone. And the problem it is like sometimes I would say like I will use my phone just to check something, and it's something important that I have to check. But then I see TikTok, I see Instagram, I see WhatsApp, I see Snapchat, I see my emails. Even now in emails, I spend a lot of time because I text with a lot of people from work in my email, and I always check my email, and I will spend a lot of time in my email too. And it's crazy the way like there is a lot of tasks in my phone that they gonna take me like maybe 50 seconds, but no, and then that 50 seconds became 50 minutes, then 1 hour, then 2 hours. And it's crazy how distracted we get with our phone. And sometimes I will say to myself like I could have done like a lot of things in that hour, but no, I spend my time in my fucking phone. And the problem it is like, and I am scared about it, because social medias there are made it for us to be an addict. They wanted it to us to be all day in the phone scrolling. They wanted it to us to be there, to be like a zombie, so they can sell, they can make us buy the next phone, they can make us buy stuff. They wanted it to us to be all day like this in the screen. I don't know why, like, but now I even make like a lot of content for people, and sometimes I don't even know why am I doing this, because this is social media, but I like to do it. I like to speak to the camera, I like to make content, and that is something that I like. And sometimes I would say like, oh, I'm gonna post and leave, but no, I post and I stay too. And sometimes I would say like, I know we learn a lot of good things through social media, but maybe 5% of the things that we see, they're gonna teach us something, and the other 95% we forget about it. We don't even remember what we watched 1 hour ago. And sometimes you just have to think about like, if you see a video about this, it's hard to stay, because I am teaching you something, and this video I didn't edit, I didn't do anything. That's why it's hard for people to stay in the video, because it's not like a lot of dopamine in this video. That's why people they are going to like scroll and look for a new video so they can get more dopamine. Well, most of the time I do the videos because I want to become better for myself, and I want to speak to the camera, and I want to like improve my skill speaking in English. And I would love to learn and teach a lot of people about different stuff, but it's hard to teach people. So the people who are still staying, good for them, and I like it. And you should remember, guys, too, here's the link of my store online. I have my other social media also, so if you wanted to check, it's gonna be here down below. Oh yes, and I was saying, like, the problem with the social medias is because you can never end watching videos. You can never end. You imagine how many people that are making content right now? There is a lot of people in life right now. So that's why now social media is so big, and everybody speak about these things. Everybody knows how, since I was in school, they were teaching us how social media, how our phone, they came to make us to be an addict and to make us our life easier. Like, all the technology, we all know is bad for us, but it's good at the same time, because it's the only way that we get distracted. And sometimes I will speak to my mind and I will say that, oh, use one more, and I will stay watching a lot of videos, watching a lot of TikToks, and sometimes I don't control my mind, because it's my mind that is telling me, like, use one more, and I will watch 50 videos. And if I don't know what am I doing, what do I have to do, it's hard to leave my phone and just start to doing the things that I have to do, because I get very lazy when I am using my phone. And the problem here too with social media, everybody looks successful, everybody looks like very shine, very pretty in their pictures, the perfect vacation, they're having the perfect life with their family, with their work, perfect. Like, I see a lot of perfection in TikTok and Instagram. So we start to think like we are competing. How do I say this word? Competitive? Like, trying to be better than everybody. And it's hard to become better because they have the perfect light, the perfect skin, and we are all day comparing ourselves, and that's why we get like very depressed, because we are thinking like everybody have the perfect life and I don't. And sometimes it's not like that. They have a lot of problems too. They don't show the bad time when they're in a trip. Everybody have bad days too, but they don't show that too. Even me, I have a lot of bad days too, but people, they're gonna think, oh, Carlin, he's so smart, he have a good life, but they don't know all the problems that I am coming through and how hard it has been to become the person who I am right now. Even with my little cousins, I will get sad for them, because they are all day in their room just scrolling and watching TikToks all day. You imagine how bad it is that to being watching TikToks all day, to being watching social medias all day. That's very bad for their brain. They just get sad, and then a lot of depression. Even for us that we grow already and we see how hard it is to leave our phone. You imagine for a kid, he can control themselves, he can control their mind. They don't have another option, just scroll. And sometimes we get so fucking distracted that the problem is like when we are using a lot their phone, we forget about our dreams just because we are too focused on their phone, and it's the best way to like get dopamine, and we forget about the things that we have to do because we are so focused on our phone. Like right now, I started to think about my own life, my goals that I have, the things that I have to do. And sometimes I already did, like delete Instagram, delete TikTok, delete all my social media. But I always watch somebody else. This says like, oh, you are in this age where you have to make content, where you have to make videos. I get motivated again to do it again, to try it again. And that's why I am here again. But I wanted it to try, I wanted it to know how it feels to make money through social medias. And that's why I am doing this, because it's like my job. And I have a lot of time off, so that's why I have time to do this. And sometimes even if I don't do these kind of things, I don't practice my English, I don't read about it, I don't get motivated to learn new things, because I am always studying. Do you think that like I just learn how to speak about different topics just because? No, it's been a long time. I read a lot, I study a lot just to learn how to speak through the camera and how can I speak about different topics. Even in school, when I was in school, it was hard for me to speak to a different people, and I was trying sometimes to speak through the camera, but no, anything came out from my mind, and now I just can talk, and that is something that I like, and that's why I have to stay out with social medias. But I would say, if you don't think like you want to do social medias, if you don't think like this is something important in your life, you can just delete it. And that's what I did when I was like 20 years. I delete all my social medias. I didn't care about it. Even if I have a lot of followers, I just left it and I just keep going with my life, and it was so good didn't have a social media, I was so focused on the things that I was doing. I was studying all day because I didn't get distracted by the phone. And now there are specific things that I am doing so I don't get like very addicted to my phone, like going to the gym, cook for myself, clean my house, going to work, doing jobs on the side, having a lot of books around my house. So I will always ask myself, like, what is better right now? Read a book or use my phone? Of course I choose the book because that is something that is gonna make me become better. The phone, it doesn't gonna help me to do anything in life, so I don't let my phone controls me. I control my phone, and I control the time that I spend on social media, that I spend on my phone. Even like I know that I am an addict, but I was trying to say, like, I know I can control myself, so I don't use my phone. And like I said, technology can be powerful, and it's crazy the way like they made it to be for us so we can get addicted to social media. And I will say right now, if you are young, you are still in the age where you can become whatever you want to be. And I would say to myself too, like, I am still in this age where I can do whatever I want. But I will say the only thing that I don't want right now is becoming an addict to my phone. So I try hard to control the time that I spend on my phone. And I would say maybe you are an addict to your phone, but you have to accept that everybody is an addict to their phone. Like, there's nobody who have a phone and they never gonna use it. No, that's a lie. Some people, they say like, no, I don't use my phone at all. They are lying. Of course they use their phone all day. Some people, they don't even answer their messages because they say like, oh, I was so busy. They're lying too. If I use my phone a lot and I am an addict, they are too. Like, everybody who is watching this video, if they have YouTube, they are an addict, spend a lot of time on their phone too. So like I said, there is no way like to cut this thing and stop using your phone at all. The only way is just leave it over there and delete all your social media. But it's hard to do it if you like to like make content. But I know we have to try like live the best we can and work hard to do the things that we have to do, and don't let social media ruin your life. I don't know. This is the video of today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.